I'm going to show you how to get the Mother of Fingers and Shadow of the Erdtree. There are going to be 3 key locations we need in order to get to Mother of Fingers. We'll need Hinterland, Cerulean Coast, and Cathedral of Manus Metyr. I'll link in the top of the description a video on how to get to each of these in case any of you haven't been to any of them yet. But we're going to start at Cathedral of Manus Metyr, which is right here on the map. We're going to start at Cathedral of Manus Metyr, which is right here on the map. From the site of grace you get from walking in the front doors, you need to run to the south and open these doors. We need to keep running south, and we need to talk to the person on the throne. This is Count Ymir. If you exhaust their dialogue, you'll get the Whole Laden Necklace and the Ruins map. You need this Whole Laden Necklace to ring the 2 finger ruin bells, which is what we'll be going and getting next. The first finger ruin bell that we're going to get is in Hinterland, which is here on the map. From the Hinterland side of grace, I'm going to get on my horse and go to the southeast. And we're going to head northeast. Just keep heading northeast towards the bridge in the distance. And we're going to cross this bridge. And we'll come across this site of grace. This is the Hinterland Bridge site of grace. From Hinterland Bridge, we're going to head directly to our east. You can also follow along the road to the east if you want. Come across another site of grace up here. I would definitely recommend getting this site of grace. This is Fingerstone Hill. From Fingerstone Hill, we're going to go southeast. Just try to avoid these finger creepers. We're going to get back on this path. That's going to be a little bit to our south. We're just going to keep going southeast for a little while. And eventually you'll see the terrain changes. And this is the Finger Ruins of Dio. Or Deo. Watch out for this cliff here. We just need to make it to that huge hand in the middle. Actually, you're going to jump down here and hug this wall on the right, because there are going to be casters that shoot at you and bind you and knock you off your horse. So this is just an easy way to not deal with those. It's pretty hard to dodge them on the horse. And we're just going to head for this. And this is the finger hanging bell up here. It's technically the second one that you're supposed to get. The only thing that changes if you get them is the dialogue that Count Ymir will have between finger bells. And this is right here on the map. So we have to sound this hanging bell. We'll get the Cerulean Seed Talisman +1 as well. Now we need to go to Cerulean Coast, which is here on the map. From Cerulean Coast, we're going to get on our horse, head to the south. We're just going to keep continuing south like this. Then right where this giant sarcophagus is, the cliffside will start to wrap around, and we want to follow it to the southeast. We want to get this site of grace up here. This is Cerulean Coast Cross site of grace. From Cerulean Coast Cross, we're going to get on our horse and head to the north. We're basically trying to get around to the back of this sarcophagus up here, or stone coffin, and we want to drop into here, and then we can drop all the way down to the beach. Now we need to head northeast along the beach. And we're going to take the sandbar to our southeast. And we'll turn left and go northeast, and we want to climb up that stone coffin over there. This is the Finger Ruins of Rhia. This is the Finger Ruins of Rhia site of grace. From here we're going to get on our horse and head down this path. Follow the path down to the north-northeast. And again, we're aiming for the giant palm in the center, or fingers that are wrapping around a smaller set of fingers. So head to the north here. And I'm actually going to go on the right side of this and use these fingers for cover. Also just try to stay out of the way because there are casters that will knock you off your horse here as well. And it's actually faster to do it this way than even getting knocked off once, and it's very hard to dodge them. And this is right here. So we need to sound this hanging bell. Now that that's done, we can warp back to Cathedral of Manus Metyr and go towards the throne.
Another bad dream, Yuri. Wipe that rotten thing out of your mind.
This is a special dialogue you get for hanging the second bell first, or sounding the second bell first.
The exalted twice. Star dressed to show on the contrary now.
He'll talk to you about how he's heard the bells twice, and he'll give you beloved stardust.
Oh yes, this he
Now ask him about the nature of the world, and exhaust this dialogue. Ask about Mikola.
tragic that he would feel come in the play.
Exhaust that dialogue. Ask about the knight in black armor.
Do you recall what Marika? Well, it is their mother. The fingers are
I don't know if you have to ask about the nature of the world again. But then they won't have any dialogues left. I think this is where you need to get to.
May you join the
Run back to the site of grace. And rest at the site of grace. When you get up, there will be an empty throne. Now we can interact with the throne up here. So examine it. And push back, revealing a ladder. You need to take this ladder down. And we'll get to Finger Ruins of Ymir. So just head towards that hanging bell and you'll get invaded. So we gotta take out this invader. And taking them out will get you the Claws of Night. So we gotta keep progressing to this hanging bell up here. There'll be a Stake America here. You just need to sound this hanging bell. And that gets you to Mother of Fingers. That's it.